me, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're brand new, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell so you will be notified every single time that I upload. Now, I know that it's a freaking Monday and my uploading schedule for 2020 is every Tuesday and Friday. Yes, there will be a video for Tuesday. This is a bonus video, I guess you can say. I really just wanted to upload this. I think, okay, bonus videos are supposed to come out on a Sunday, not every Sunday, just like if something happens in my life, something that is exciting, I have an announcement, something that I did that week, something I want to share with you guys, maybe it's not so paranormal, and then I'll upload it on a Sunday. But it could also go up on another day as well. So for, I don't know, I just felt like uploading this on Monday, but it's a bonus video. It's very different because it's kind of makeup involved, but this is one of the main questions I get. You guys love my makeup looks. So I thought, let's incorporate a makeup tutorial, but also make it paranormal. I'm going to share with you guys my next biggest haunted adventure, my next investigation for Broody 44's fear, which is probably going to be the most intense, both physically and mentally. So I'm going to get into that and share with you guys what is happening because I leave very soon. I'll be gone next week. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what is going on with Broody 44's fear. Now, obviously Chillingham Castle will forever be my favorite place, and what I experienced there, like, I don't think anything can top that. I mean, I'm hoping something crazier can top that, especially at where I'm going next week. But I hope that you guys enjoy this look and this video, and if you want me to do more videos like this where I do different makeup looks but we talk paranormal, then let me know and maybe I'll do it more often. So let's begin. So I have everything in my Jeffree Star makeup bag. You guys are gonna, well, I think you guys know I am a huge Jeffree Star fan. If you're excited for Bloodlust, let me know down below. Leave a bunch of purple hearts. Let me know what you're most excited for. Ugh, I love Jeffree Star. So actually, before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I do have foundation on. I applied it off camera along with my eyebrows and my concealer. I wanted to do that because the whole focus of this look are the eyes, of course, the red. I didn't want to bore you by applying foundation, and it's pretty straightforward. But the foundation I've been using, actually, this is my second time applying it, and I actually like it. I'm not sponsored, girl, I wish. It's the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I got this on Amazon. I really like it. It matches my skin, and it looks like skin-like. I don't know, I really like it. So the first step, and the most important step, because it's all about the red, we're gonna go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette. I am obsessed with this palette. I used it for like all of my looks in 2020. It's super bright and just, I freaking love it. So we're gonna grab, I'm using my Jeffree Star brushes too with Morphe. Like, I am obsessed with Jeffree Star, and I'm using my Jeffree Star mirror. Hi, how are you? So we're gonna go in with the shade And What. We're literally just gonna put this all over the lid. I put a lot on my brush and just tap off the excess. Now people will be like, oh my god, girl, what about all the fallout? This one isn't that bad with the fallout. I just put it all over the right brush, whatever. And I bring it a little over the crease. And I just really just pack it on. See, like, it's just, why does it look pink though on camera? I mean, actually no, maybe it does look red. And then I just go to the other eye and do the same thing. And as I'm putting it on my eyes, like, I'm blending it out. Oh, my right eye is a lot harder. My left eye is my favorite eye for eye makeup. It's just a lot easier. So I have a little bit of fallout, but whatever. It's not like I'm going anywhere after. I'm literally taking this off because it's like 3 in the morning. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Licorice right here, and I'm gonna put this on the outer corners of my eyes just for more definition, like up into the crease as well. Then the other eye. So to deepen it even more, I go in with the raspberry shade. Just swirl that around my brush. And I'm using the same brush because it's all the same, you know, it's all red tones. And I just put it right, like, in the outer corner right there. Also, you guys don't need to have the Jawbreaker palette. You can use similar colors, but this has been like my go-to palette for 2020. I love it so much. Such, and his formulas, like, I would love to be on Jeffree's PR list. I would die. All right, so take your Jawbreaker palette again, go back in with the shade And What, and we're just gonna put it all over the lower lash line. Always tap off the excess. That's what I've been doing. The excess, I don't even know. And we're just gonna put it on the lower lash line. And I kind of like how it's like, I don't know, I make it almost raccoony, just very thick. I mean, I don't know. I love playing with makeup. It is so much fun, but we're gonna have to get into these ghost stories. Oh my God, sorry. So we're gonna go back in with the shade Licorice and put that on the lower lash line as well. And then I'm gonna blend it. I blend it with my fingers, so I'll show you how I do that. But anyways, guys, let's get into the creepy creeps. I am going to America's most haunted city. I'm not gonna say where. You guys will find out if you follow me on Instagram, which is at BrittanyCrab44. And I'm not gonna say it. You guys will find out, but it's known as America's most haunted city. Now I know there's other cities in America. People are like, oh my God, this is America's most haunted city. This one is known. Like there's no other way. It has to be America's most haunted city, you know? And this is for Britty44's Fear. But what makes this episode, or should I say episodes, different is usually I stay overnight. I'm there for the day, overnight, I leave the next day. No, I am in America's most haunted city for 5 days. I am staying at 5 different places. Now I'm not gonna say what those places are, just, you know, for my safety, and you know what I mean? Just never know. Obviously, I will let you guys know which city I am in, and I will obviously be recording Instagram stories in real time. I just won't say which place I'm at. But for these 5 days that I'm there, and 5 nights, I will be at a different place. So this is an ongoing investigation. I'm nervous because I just hope, I don't know if I can handle it mentally and physically. I've never been go, go, go. I'm gonna start blending just with my fingers. So I literally just take a finger and blend the outer corner so it's not as harsh and just kind of, you know what I mean? I'll just take, I'll take my pinky. So I'm nervous because I've never just been boom, 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 going to haunted places 5 days in a row, staying overnight, doing a full out investigation. See how much better that looks? I don't know, it's just, I don't know. Being at these haunted locations and just the high of that, the adrenaline rush, I think that's what's gonna keep me going, but I'm just really nervous that I'm gonna be super tired. But I think it's gonna be really interesting to document all of this. Like, it's 5 days, guys. These are 5 different episodes, maybe even more than 5. Okay, 5 different episodes, but split into different parts. So this series, this part of Britty44's Fear, Britty44's Fear, I can't even talk, is gonna go on for the entire month of March. Now, my uploading schedule is like Tuesday and Friday, so I think like the first one will come out on a Friday, and I'm filming other videos when I'm there. But what I'm nervous about, like what I said, is being tired and exhausted and just like mentally and physically feeling drained, because there's other things that I'm filming during the daytime. So obviously, you know, we will have like power naps, and you know, I'm gonna record the whole thing. It's almost like a documentary in a way, honestly. But and obviously when we're there, it's like when we first arrive, whoa, we're so excited, and then it's like as the days go on, it's like, oh my God, we're tired. We could be bickering at each other, like, because my brother is going, obviously. It's gonna be the 2 of us. We might have a special guest. I don't know yet. We're kind of waiting to see, but we might. He might be joining us either for the whole time or just for a few days. We don't know yet. I looked up the top 8 most haunted places, and I literally just went down the list and I looked up the most haunted rooms. So for each of these 5 locations, we are staying in the most haunted rooms. I've requested it, I've already paid for it, it's booked. So we're staying in the most haunted rooms at each of these places. Now, there were 2 places, like 2, so there's 8 places. I think we were originally gonna do 8 days. But I was like, I don't know, like we don't even know what it's like to do 3 days. And after an investigation, I am so freaking tired. I mean, other investigators out there, it is so tiring, especially if you pull an all-nighter, you're up until 6 or 7 a.m. You just pass out. Even if I'm not up until 6 or 7 a.m., like, you know, my investigations will sometimes go until 4 a.m. or like 4:44 a.m. or something like that. And then I'll sleep for maybe 2 hours and I am just so exhausted the next day. Like, I have a headache, and I think it's gonna be interesting to document all of this. So it's gonna be like a different kind of episodes. This is gonna go on forever, I feel like. But there were the last 2 places that I was trying to get into. The most haunted room in one of them, they're actually doing renovations that entire week that we're there, or the entire 5 days that we are there. So unfortunately, I couldn't get into that place, and I was so excited. I really wanted it, but next time for sure. And then the other place, I forget what the reasoning was, but I called them, and there's so many places to choose from, but there was this list that I came across, which was 8. So I picked the 5, like I went down each. Let's get into the next step as I'm explaining this. So the next step, this is kind of different. I use my Kat Von D liquid lip in the shade Outlaw. And this is safe to put on your eyes, so I actually use it as an eyeliner for my eyes. I put it on my top lid, and I put it on in my waterline. So let's get right on into that. So yeah, you just put it all across your lid like eyeliner. As I was booking these places, I was talking to people on the phone, like, you know, the front desk, and I was just confirming the haunted rooms and just making sure that they really embrace it before I book, and just letting them know what I am doing, which I think is really important. You want to, you know, especially because I'm traveling, and you always want to make sure that these places really do embrace it. Now, the city I'm going to, everyone there knows it's freaking haunted, so I don't want to say anything. So, you know, I just always want to double check that it's okay for me to do an investigation, because some people can be really mean about it, but I always want to be respectful before I go to these places. I want to make sure that I do have permission, because you can get into serious trouble. But everyone that I talked to on the phone and I confirmed the rooms with, they were telling me certain experiences they've had, or what a guest recently had there, or just like stories, overall stories that happened there. So I was listening, I was like, oh my god, I'm so freaking excited. They're like, yeah, so you probably will see this ghost, or you might experience that. So we're gonna put this in the waterline shortly. I'm actually gonna go in with my mascara first, but see how I don't know. I just like the way it looks with the eyeliner. It still looks kind of crazy, but I don't know, I'm into that. So I'm gonna go in with my mascara really fast. And I am gonna apply false lashes, of course. I feel like with this look, any bold look, you need false lashes. Now, obviously, if you have really full thick lashes already, or if you don't want to wear false lashes, I mean, that's totally fine, but I just think with this look in particular, you need false lashes. My lashes are just so, I don't have lashes. And it's so crazy because this entire year, like 2020, I've been wearing false lashes like every single day. I freaking love it. I'll show you guys the lashes that I have been wearing. They're from Sephora. These are the lashes that I use. So they're really thick. They're really nice. So I'm gonna just do this off camera, and then I'll be back, and then, we can finish the eyes up. So hold on. So see what it looks like without. I hate it without. But you could, like, if you want to rock it, then go ahead. But it needs, in my eyes, it really needs fake lashes. So be right back. Okay, so we are back. So my lashes are glued on. See how much better that looks? It's just like, you just need that. I mean, this one is still, they're still drying, so, but they're on. I love these lashes so much. They actually went on pretty fast, so I am getting better at it. Where the heck is this? Okay, so now we're gonna take the Kat Von D liquid lip in Outlast, and we're gonna put it on the waterline. And I'm also going to tell you about these places and the hauntings there, but without giving the name of these places. But of course, in Birdie 44's Sphere, you guys will find out. You guys will know the names of these places. So if you guys are ever in this city, you can definitely check into these places and see for yourself. So the first place we're staying at, this room is probably the nicest one. It's huge. Like, it's enormous. I'm really excited for this room. We have like a private balcony or something too, or I don't know. We have a balcony that looks over this place, and there's a loft. I don't know. It's the biggest room at this place. So I was like, is it really haunted? Like, are you just like trying to sell? Make sure, you know, because all these ghost people. Do you just want these ghost people to stay in this room because it's the most expensive and it's the biggest one? But whatever. I've been doing my research. There's been a lot of stories that happen in this room. What the heck? I thought I just saw. What the heck was that? This really helps tie in the look. Woo! You see that? Like, it just adds more definition. You can bring it down lower as well. Even though this isn't a red liner, but it just, oh my god, look at that. Look at the difference. It's so pretty, and I find that it changes the shade of brown. It almost makes my eyes look green. Ooh, Slytherin eyes. Hey, I'm all for that. I use this liquid lip for my Birdie Wise makeup. Like the tears, the blood tears that she has. This is what I use for that. So we're just gonna let that dry for a bit. And as I wait for all of this stuff to dry, that's when I move on to my face. Like my face makeup. So as we do the face, I will tell you about the haunting. So with the face, we're gonna bronze it up. My favorite, and I know because I'm such a Jeffree Star fan, people will be like, girl, I love Kat Von D as well. I always have. I don't pick sides. I love them both. So, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I love them both. But the Shade and Light palette, I love this. And as you can tell, like, bam, it's almost gone. But I use this to just bronze up my face. And then of course I was using her liquid lip for my eyes. But anyway, so the first place we're going to, it's the room we're staying in is very massive, so I'm really excited about that. There's apparently 2 rooms at this place, but the one that we are staying in, and I just, you know, do the typical bronzing thing. Just like that, do the temples and the cheekbones. But there's 2 rooms, but the one that we're staying in is the one that they say, no, that's the one that you should stay in. So when you're staying in this room, you will hear loud footsteps. The ghost at this place, his name is Hank. And he has to do with the fire. I won't get into like the whole history because you guys will see in Birdie 44's Sphere. We'll get right on into the hauntings. But before it became this place, there was a fire. Some people think that Hank was the one who started the fire, that he died in the fire. There's kind of like a lot of theories. I also go on the jawline. Sorry guys. I always go on the jawline, just kind of like that 3, you know, like that 3 on your face. So yeah, there's like huge footsteps that people hear in this room. There will be so much rattling with the doors. And they say like so much crazy paranormal activity happens in this particular room that we are staying in. And the room next door, they say there's a lot of stuff that happens there. So like I said, there's 2 rooms, but the one that I'm staying in is the one that they recommend. I wonder because it's the most expensive one, and like, you know what I mean? Like I was saying earlier, like, do they just want people to stay in there because everyone wants to stay in the haunted room, and if it's the most expensive one, you know what I mean? But I'm excited. But they say when you're in this room, you can even hear stuff going on in the next room. There was this one woman who, it was around like midnight or something, and nobody was she was in the room that I'm staying in, and nobody was in the room next door. And all of a sudden this alarm went off. And she knew nobody was in there, and it went off at midnight, and the radio started blaring. And she thought that was really weird, and it wouldn't shut off. The fact that the radio was blaring and nobody's in there. And you know, it kind of reminds me of what happened to me at the Marshall house in room 3. Well, I was staying in room 414 and I went by 306, which was another haunted room there. But I was of course staying in the most haunted room. And I heard that alarm and it kept going off when I walked by it and nobody was there. So that's kind of what it reminded me of. But there's just like a lot of weird stuff that happens in this room. So, and it's on the list for the city as like the top 8 most haunted places. So I was like, heck yes, I got a book. I'm gonna take, this is the Jeffree Star Morphe brush. I use this to contour my nose, and then I take, oh sorry, did I even show you? I use the middle shade to contour my face, and I use it to contour my nose. Gotten better. I hold out my mirror. Actually, I usually do this in a bathroom, but I just like put a line there, a line there. See, this is kind of hard for me because the lighting's different. I mean, this lighting should be better because, I don't know, in my bathroom mirror, it makes it a lot easier to contour my nose. I think this really ties in your whole makeup look as well. But yeah, I just keep really blending out the contour. I just blend it down a bit. Oh my god. My favorite part, I'm still not done with the eyes. I'll go back to that. And then of course the lips. This is like the warm up to my favorite part. But it is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics 24 Karat Skin Frost Pro palette. So we're gonna go with Legendary because it's like more pinky. Okay, and I just put that. You guys are obsessed with my highlight, and my secret is I layer it on, but I will show you my other secret, what I do after. So this is the one that I apply first. Legendary is like this pinky one. I go between Legendary and like Dark Horse. Depends. Okay, so that was that. But now, my secret to make the highlight even crazier. You guys know Jeffree Star. Oh my god, come on, focus. Okay. The Jeffree Star Cosmetics Supreme Frost in the shade Diamond Wet. So I use this brush, another Jeffree Star Morphe brush, and I literally like put it all over the brush. I love an extreme highlight, and I just put it like, oh now I feel like Jeffree Star. Look. And then I put it on my temples as well. So I layer on, I put on the 24 karat gold palette, Dark Horse or Legendary or whatever, and then I go over it with Diamond Wet. I also have Caramel Kiss in the Supreme Frost, but for this look, I really like the white. And I go crazy, like I love to look like super shiny. That might have been a little bit too much. It's kind of hard for me to do it in this lighting. But you know what, like I live. I just kind of blend it out on my cheeks. I love it. So I'm gonna go in with it again. Sorry, it's down here. And then just put it, like look at that, on your cheeks and on your temples. It's very crazy, but that is how I get my highlight. I just like, I love his Skin Frost. I think that's my favorite product from Jeffree Star. And then I take a little bit and I dab it on my my nose bridge because I don't want it to be too crazy, but I still want it to be crazy. We're gonna go in with Sarcophagus, and I just take like my middle finger, put it on my finger, and I'm gonna put it in my inner corners of my eyes, and then we go over it with the Supreme Frost Diamond Wet. And then we're gonna go back in with Diamond Wet and put this on, or in the inner corners. And I love adding this on top because it gives it a wet look. And that's what I like on my face. It's a very wet highlight. Like, see, it's just, I love that. I just love it. I think it's like so sexy, like really. I think it's so sexy. I don't know, I just, oh, girl, like I'm just living. Ooh. Makeup is so fun, guys. Like, it's so much fun. Oh my god. Put as much as you want on, you know? You only live once. Might as well. So the second place that I am going to, so it's like the following night, this place, staying in in the most haunted room. There's other haunted rooms at this place, but this is known as like the most haunted. The most activity happens there. There's a lot of children's spirits, so I'll be whipping out the Paranormal music box because children seem to be more attracted to it. That's what they say. So definitely bringing the paranormal music box, of course the spirit box, you guys know. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the hallways on this specific floor. There's this odor, there's apparitions, people feel someone get into the bed with them. Also in the first place, sorry, I meant to say, I don't know what is up with spirits getting into bed with people, but this Hank spirit in the first place that I'm investigating, he gets into the bed with you. So y'all know I'll be whipping out my night vision, and I guess I'll be sleeping there and see if Hank joins me. I will invite him in, of course. And then the second place, there's apparitions who stand at the foot of your bed. Now, the third place that I am investigating, so the third night, this place is haunted by a ghost by the name of Charlie. I am staying in Charlie's room, which is known as the most haunted room. So Charlie fell to his death from the third floor of this place, and there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in this room. A lot of crazy stuff. I will give you guys the room number when it's time. So if you ever in the area, then you definitely gotta check it out. I mean, I'm hoping that, you know, I'm setting intentions, and I'm really hoping that a lot of stuff will happen. I'm really excited. So a lot of people's, you know, when they check into the room and stuff, a lot of their personal belongings will mysteriously vanish. So you better not take anything important, which is like everything I'm packing. There's a lot of footsteps, a lot of like banging on the door, the jiggling of the doorknob, and there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in this room. So I'm really excited. I forgot that I also put sarcophagus on my brow bone. I don't put diamond wet on my brow bone. I don't like the wet look on my brow bone. I like it in the inner corners and on my cheeks. Just put it right there. All right, so let's add some mascara to the lower lash line. So I just lightly put it on my lash line, my lower lash line. I barely have lashes down here too, but I just like to put a little bit just to kind of balance out the look, you know? Here's my eye look. So the eyes are done. I love it. But now to tie in the entire look, we're gonna do the lipstick. So I just kind of want to address something as well. I've gotten comments over like the past year or so. People think that I've gotten plastic surgery or lip injections. I've never gotten lip injections. These are my natural lips. I've never gotten anything done to my face. But you know what? I am gonna admit, I've noticed my eye look completely different than how I used to look on my channel. And I mean, you know, I'm not, throughout life, you're always gonna change, but I've noticed, like, I think I look like a totally different person compared to my last videos. And I don't know if it's because I've just kind of experimented more with makeup and I kind of figured out what works best for my face and what I like. So with my lips, I used to never outline my lips with lip liner, and I've really started to do that within the past like 2 years, and I kind of overline slightly. Now my lips are pretty full naturally, but I overline them a bit more to give them more of that pout. So I think that's when people are like, did you get lip injections? Because if you watch my older videos, I just kind of put on lipstick and I didn't outline, I didn't shape them. So I think like shaping them has changed, but like I do not have lip injections, but I do look very different. It's kind of weird. It kind of scares me sometimes. I'm like, I don't know why. I mean, as you age, you do start to look different. I think I look my best I've ever looked. I love the way I look, you know, be proud of who you are and embrace yourself. Like, girl, I love me. So anyways, we're gonna take this. I always start on the bottom and I just draw a line. Well, I kind of go like this. Now I feel like a ventriloquist talking like this. Oh, and also, I usually take my Jeffree Star lip scrub before I apply this. And I'll, you know, to get off the dead skin, and then I'll put on moisturizer. And I have like all of Jeffree's lip scrubs. I have the eggnog, I have the pumpkin pie, I have the raspberry blue sucker, is that what it's called? I have like all of his. That's one of my favorite products from him too, is the the lip scrubs. So that now we're gonna do the top, and you'll see, I can't really talk as I do it, you'll just kind of see what I do. So I started the Cupid's bow, and I just kind of overline slightly. See what I mean? Just kind of, just slightly. See how that's like slightly, and then I just kind of continue down like that. And then I go on this side, do the same thing. So the lipstick we're gonna go in with for this look is Jeffree Star. This is, hi, how are ya? I love it. It's a sparkly red, so I kind of like shake it before I apply it. And then I just put it on my lips. You could put this as your eyeliner as well. Oh, I love this shade, especially for the lips. And then I just put it all over. And then kind of just rub it together to kind of bring out the sparkles more. Oh, it just ties in the entire look. And then I have it all over my teeth. It's so pretty. I am obsessed. Now we're not done. You can, okay, first let me finish off the story of the haunted places, and then I'll tell you what you can do, or you can leave the look like this. It's kind of a secret that I have that I've been doing, and you guys are like, oh my god, what lipstick are you wearing? But I'll tell you. So the fourth investigation, I'm staying in the most haunted room again, and this room involves a portrait of a lady. And I was talking to the lady on the phone who, like at the check-in desk, and she was telling me she didn't even come into work, or she didn't want to come into work for 2 weeks after this one incident that happened in this room, and it's like pretty recent. So there's the portrait of the woman who haunts this room. There was also there was somebody who was murdered in this place, and the human remains were found in the wall. So it's very dark. Now, where the human remains were not found in the wall of this room, but really close nearby. But this room is the most haunted room. Now, when we're there, obviously we will try to find this wall where the human remains were found. So this portrait of this woman who like haunts the room, it moves. So anyone who stays in this room have seen this portrait like move. It does weird things. And what made the lady at the front desk so scared is there was a guest staying there. She had her iPhone on live mode to take a picture. So when she did, the woman in the portrait, she was blinking. And it scared the lady at the front desk so much. She did not want to come into work for like 2 weeks. Like, she's scared of ghosts and stuff. And I respect that, you know, I get it. It is freaky, but I live for it. I'm crazy. But she was telling me, she's like, girl, like, you were nuts. But you're gonna live if you love ghosts and all this stuff. You're gonna have a blast in that room. And she just advises, like, take so many pictures with that portrait. There's been people that take a picture with it, or take a picture of it, and there was a horse that appeared in the picture, like a horse. There's clearly no horse in that room, and it looks like an apparition of a horse when you take a picture. Just the weirdest stuff surrounding that portrait. So I found, and oh, I got chills right now. I find that to be very creepy and very different. So obviously there will be a lot of dares, since it is Birdie 44's fear, that will revolve around this specific portrait. And then the final place, which will be the fifth night, it's haunted by a girl, and it's the most haunted room again. And she stands at the foot of the bed. She flickers on and off the lights. She died tragically. I'm not gonna say how. And this room is very hard to get into. So I got in. And it's so crazy because the week that I am going, which is very soon, which is actually next week, the day that I wanted was the like only one that was open. I think there might have been 2 other days next week that are open, but the one that I specifically wanted, the date that I wanted, was open. The following week, it's completely booked. And the week right now, this week, it is completely booked. And this place is known as like the most haunted one. So it's gonna be a very intense investigation. Like I said, what I'm nervous about is like if I'm gonna be all there, you know? I've never done this before. So I think it's very exciting for me, and I think I'm gonna be on this high because I'm in this amazing, beautiful city, one of my favorite cities. And not Las Vegas. Las Vegas is number 1, but it's either number 2 or number 3. I won't say, but you guys, when I'm there, you will not be shocked. We're living out of suitcases, and I think just documenting the whole thing. And during the daytime, we're doing filming. So to find that time to sleep, I think we will manage and we'll figure it out as we go. But you know, I want to film my intro at a specific place that is outside. There's restaurants that we want to film at during the day, and we just want to document the entire experience. So I'm really excited to edit all of this and just be with my computer, you know, lock myself up and just edit. I know that sounds really weird, but I really enjoy the investigations, the series I do on my channel. That's my favorite thing, and especially Pretty 44 Sphere. That is my absolute favorite series ever. It's inspired by MTV Sphere, if you didn't know. Very inspired, clearly, like with the name and everything. So I don't know, just 5 nights, guys, constantly, consistently in the top haunted places. It's gonna be very intense, so hopefully I can handle it mentally and physically. Like, I'm like really nervous about it. But that's it. I wanted to let you guys know like what I'm up to, and I'm getting my hair done in a couple days, so I'll be all blonde again before I go. So I'm excited. So to end this makeup look, this is an option. You don't have to do this, but this is what I've been doing with my makeup, my lipstick in particular. So you can have it just a matte red if you'd like, but I like to top it off with Diamond Wet. So if you are just like feeling super extra, because this look is super extra, but if you want to go even more extra, dab this just in the center of your lips. So I'm actually going to do that. So you can leave it matte, which is very beautiful, but if you want to, like, you know, go a little crazy, which I'm going to do because I am crazy, so I'm going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to start on my bottom lip and just in the center, just like that. Oh, look at that. And then I go in again. Sorry, it's down there. And I just do the top. And see, it's just the center part. So it just, see how it just makes sure it's just a wet look. I wouldn't recommend going in on your lips with a powder, more of a powdery pigment or whatever. I don't even know. I'm trying to sound like a beauty guru. I wouldn't recommend doing the powder. I would recommend doing a more wet, shinier skin frost to use to give you that look, or you can even just use lip gloss. I'm actually starting to get into lip gloss. I ordered this one. I'm actually getting it this week. So if you start noticing my lips are shiny without like the Diamond Wet, it's because I'm getting into lip gloss. But I think this really makes it like super pretty. And I've been applying Diamond Wet on my nude lips. When I had that bright blue lip Britney, I put that on as well. And I think it just transforms the lips. So that is my look. I think it is so pretty. Like I live for it. I love dramatic eyes. Oh, and then the last step, I'm actually not gonna do it though, because I'm literally gonna take this off when I'm done filming. But I go in with a Jeffree Star Starberry setting mist, set and refresh mist, and it smells just like strawberries. It's so pretty. You just like spray it all over to set your face. So I'll be taking this on my investigations because, you know, I need to freshen up a lot. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want me to do more makeup looks where, you know, we tell ghost stories or I talk about something scary, but I also show you how I've been, you know, doing my makeup, then let me know. This was fun. And I know this is a bonus video, but, you know, I was just in the mood to post this, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. And you guys are amazing. So I guess leave like a red heart down below or Any red emoji, leave it down below, I guess. I don't know. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you rock my world. In the song lyrics, Michael Jackson, hashtag team Britty44, hashtag Barithobens, hey. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.